Dear students, how are you? Students, you are most welcome. In this next video, this is the video series of chapter number 3, Plant Kingdom. Dear students, we have discussed in earlier 3 videos about the different topics. So if you didn't watch the earlier videos, you can go to the playlist of my channel for 11th class. You can watch from there. So dear students, now in this video we are going to discuss about the Bryophyta. This is the next level or next category of the plant, because we have discussed the one category of plant, the simpler one, algae. These algae were aquatic in nature, but now this Bryophyte, do you know students, these are the first plant they started to survive on the soil also, because most of the algae they are aquatic in nature, but this is the category of plant. In this category, the member of or the plants started to survive on the surface soil area also. You know, they can survive in both in water as well as in soil. That is why they are also known as the amphibians of plant kingdom. So dear student, this is very important point, amphibians of plant kingdom. So amphibians of plant kingdom. So must remember it. This is very important. The question many times it is asked that which are the amphibians of plant kingdom. So you must remember it. These are the amphibians of plant kingdom. Dear students, I want to remind you the classification of the plant, that we have classified plant into 2 categories, cryptogams and phanerogams. So in cryptogams we have categorized also, the cryptogams is categorized into 2 categories. What they are? Atracheophyta, then Tracheophyta. In Atracheophyta we divided again 2 categories. What they are? Thallophyta and Bryophyta. So dear students, if you don't know how plants are categorized, so must watch the first video of this chapter. So dear students, this is the Atracheophyta, means these are the plants they don't have the vascular tissues. That is why these are atracheophytes. Atracheophytes. So these are atracheophytes. Got it? So atracheophyte means the xylem and phloem, these are the vascular tissues. So vascular tissues are absent in these plant category. Got it? Next one, dear students, you know, now this is the second category of plant. That is why they are not more developed as other plants. So they are little bit advanced in comparison to the algae. So that is why they also have the thallus body. Thallus body. So they have the thallus body, and but the thallus is little bit advanced than algae. What is the advancement of thallus? So let's discuss. Thallus may bear root-like structure. Root-like structures. So root-like structure they have. Next, stem-like structure. Stem-like structure they have, and also they have the leaf-like structure. Leaf-like structure. So dear students, why I am writing the root-like, stem-like and leaf-like, not true leaf? Because dear students, these structures are in appearance as the root, stem and leaf, but these structures are not true root, true stem, true leaves. That is why these are the root-like structure, stem-like structure and leaf-like structure. What they called root-like structure is known as the rhizoid. What is it? Rhizoid. Rhizoid. Root-like structure is known as the rhizoid. Stem-like structure is known as what? It is known as the seta of sporophyte, and leaf-like structure it is known as the sporophyll. So sporophylls are the leaf-like structure present in the bryophytes. Got it? So dear students, here the main plant body in all bryophytes, the main plant body is gametophyte. Main plant body is gametophyte. Main plant body is gametophyte. Gametophyte. So dear students, this is very important term, gametophyte. What does it mean? Gametophyte. So make the sense. Students, keep remember this thing, that if you be able to make the sense of bird in biology, then you can remember the terminology for a long. Got it? So that is why I am telling you that what is the sense and how can we make the sense of bird. Gameto means gamete, phyte means plant part or part of the plant, or we can say the part of plant in which gametes are formed. That is why this is known as the gametophyte. Got it? So here gametophyte, it is the thallus part, or it is the part of thallus of bryophyta in which gametes are formed. That is why it is known as the gametophyte. So gametophyte is haploid in nature. Haploid. Got it? So haploid gametophyte is the main plant body. Haploid means, dear students, in 10th class and 9th class, if you studied well, then you must know that what is the haploid. Haploid means single set of chromosome, the cell which have the single cell of chromosome. Okay, single set of chromosome. What does it mean? If suppose if your body, human body, have how many chromosomes? 46 chromosomes. So 46 chromosomes are divided into two sets, 23, one set of 23, another set of 23. So there are two sets of chromosome, 23 and 23. So if both the sets are present in a single cell, then this cell is known as the diploid cell. What? Diploid cell. Got it? So this is diploid cell, and we denote the diploid cell with 2n. Got it? So this is 2n, it representing that cell is diploid cell. Got it? But here suppose this is another cell in which only 23 or single set of chromosome is found. This cell is known as the haploid cell. Haploid cell. Got it? So there, this is haploid cell and it is denoted by the single n. Got it? Here, so this is haploid, this is diploid cell. So students must remember it, otherwise you will not be able to understand that what is the haplontic life cycle, diplontic life cycle in bryophytes. Got it? Because we have already discussed in algae, but in this bryophyte it is in detail. Okay? So here diploid cell, it is denoting by the 2n, and haploid cell, it is denoting by the single n. Okay, but number of chromosome varies species to species. Got it? So number of chromosome in human 46, but number of chromosome in onion 16. Okay, so there are different number of chromosome may present in different species or different organism. Got it? So don't be confused. In human only 46 number of chromosome are found. So here we were discussing about the main plant body, gametophyte. It is photosynthetic and independent. Photosynthetic and independent. Depend. Okay, so it is independent and photosynthetic. So why it is independent? Because students, in bryophyte, the first structure after spore germination, which is the gametophyte, that is why it is independent, and it has the chloroplast. In chloroplast, chlorophyll is found. That is why it performs the process of photosynthesis, and it is the photosynthetic in nature. So that is why it is independent. Got it? Another body or another stage in their life cycle other than the gametophyte is sporophyte, and dependent is sporophyte. Dependent is sporophyte, and it is diploid in nature. Okay, so this is diploid and dependent and diploid sporophyte is spore forming structure. Spore forming structure. Got it? So dear students, next points we will discuss that all the bryophytes. I told you in starting that these are the amphibians of plant. So their habitat is water. Habitat is water or moist surface. Got it? So water and moist surface are the habitat of what? Bryophyte. Got it? So dear students, next one, their body structure we have discussed. Okay, in lower bryophyte, sporophyte is hidden. Sporophyte is hidden. Okay, hidden at where it is hidden? It is hidden inside the gametophyte. So in lower bryophyte, sporophyte is hidden, but in the case of mosses, it is well defined and differentiated into three parts. What are these parts? So dear students, what are these parts? I am telling you that these are the food, seta and capsule. Okay, so these are main important three parts. You must remember that food, seta and capsule, these are the three parts of sporophyte. What? Sporophyte. But at where? Sporophyte in mosses. So in the case of mosses, sporophyte is differentiated into food, seta and capsule. So I am just drawing it that here. Dear students, you must remember the diagram of mosses or sporophyte of mosses. So it looks like this. Okay, so here it looks like this. These are the rhizoid. This portion, leafy structures are present here. So this portion, you know, this portion has the gametophyte. This portion is known as the gametophyte. But this portion you are looking, this is stem-like structure. This portion is known as what? Sporophyte. So dear students, here you are looking, the sporophyte has, I earlier told you that food, seta and capsule, these are the three parts of sporophyte. So here the food is suspended. Food is suspended inside the gametophyte. So here I am denoting just, this is food. Okay, this is stem-like structure you are looking, this is seta. What is seta? And this is the fruit-like structure, you are looking, or flower-like structure or bud-like structure, this is known as the capsule. So capsule is the place at where what spores are formed. So dear students, in sporophyte, spores are formed inside the capsule, but in gametophyte, at where gametes are formed, so you know these are the leaf-like structure you are looking here, these are known as the sporophyll. So in these sporophylls, gametes are formed. Okay, so gametes are formed in the sporophyll, but the gamete forming body are known as the what? The sexual part or the reproductive part of the bryophytes are reproductive part are what? Antheridium. antheridium, which is the male reproductive part. So I am denoting by the symbol of male. Antheridium is the male reproductive part, and archegonium. Archegonium it is the singular, but archegonia it is the plural term. So here antheridium is the singular, antheridia is the plural term. So archegonium it is the female reproductive part. So this is the symbol of female. So archegonium is the female reproductive part and antheridium is the male reproductive part. Dear students, antheridium forms what? Male gamete, and male gamete is known as what? Male gamete is known as antherozoid. Antherozoid. Okay, antherozoid is male gamete. But dear student, the archegonia it forms female gamete. Female gamete is known as egg. So egg is female gamete. So inside the archegonia egg is formed. Single egg is formed inside the archegonia. Archegonia is the flask shaped structure. Flask shaped structure. So flask shaped structure is present, which is known as the archegonium. Inside archegonium egg are formed. Okay, egg is the female gamete. Antherozoids are this type of structure, antherozoid. You know, this type of V plus flagella. Flagella are formed inside the antherozoids on the body surface or at the tail of antherozoid. Flagella are found. That is why it can move. So this is motile, and egg it is non-motile. It is suspended inside the flask shaped like this. So this is flask shaped archegonia. So here egg is present. So this antherozoid has to reach inside the archegonia. So that is why it has to travel. So it has the flagella. But it requires, in all bryophytes, the water is compulsory for the pollination, or water is compulsory for the movement of antherozoid. So thin film of water is required for the movement of antherozoid to archegonia. Got it? So reproduction occurs in bryophyte. Reproduction, both the method of. So dear students, here asexual method or asexual reproduction occurs with the help of fragmentation and budding in protonema. What is protonema? Dear students, protonema after spore germination. So suppose this is the spore. When spore germinates, then it forms the tube-like structure. So this tube-like structure may be branched. So this tube-like structure, if got broken, or this is known as the protonema. So if it got broken, then the breaking part or the fragment of protonema is capable to produce the new bryophyte. Got it? So here this protonema also produce some buds. So suppose lateral bud of protonema, it can produce the new individual of bryophyte. Got it? So this is the fragmentation, budding in protonema. Next, sexual reproduction also occur in which bryophyte? So here dear students, you know the female gamete is formed inside the archegonium. So I am underlining it. So this is antheridium. It is the male gametophyte. You know this is known as the male gametophyte. This is known as the female gametophyte, or this is male gametangium, or this is female gametangium. Dear students, the gametophyte it is the name of plant part, but here inside the gametophyte, what is the structure at where male and female gametes are formed? Angium is the term. Angium means the sac-like structure or empty place at where gametes are formed. So here dear students, the male gametangium is antheridium and female gametangium is archegonium. So in archegonium egg is formed, and in antheridium what? Antherozoid is formed. This antherozoid when it gets mature, this antherozoid moves with the help of flagella inside the water film. So that is why they must require the water for sexual reproduction. Antherozoid is transferred with the help of water film towards the archegonia. When it reach here, then they get fertilized to produce next stage. This is known as the zygote, and this zygote undergoes what? Meiosis. And because you know this is the antherozoid, this is single end, egg is also single end because gametes are haploid always. So these are single end, then they form the zygote. This is known as diploid structure, double end or 2N. So here this zygote undergo the meiosis. Meiosis is the type of cell division. Meiosis, and after meiosis this zygote form 4 haploid spore. So these are the 4 haploid spore, dear students. So that is why these spores, if germinate, then haploid plant body or haploid gamete is formed. So if protonema will germinate, then which structure will form? Gametophyte. This gametophyte again form the gamete, and these gametes, dear students, here this zygote, this meiosis process occurs inside where? Inside the capsule. So the capsule of sporophyte. So this zygote gets developed into what? Sporophyte. So this is sporophyte. After developing as sporophyte, it undergoes meiosis and produce the haploid spore. So dear students, you are looking here, these are the haploid spore. These haploid spore gets germinate to form the gametophyte again. So this is the life cycle rotation of the bryophyte. In the life cycle of bryophyte, most of the cases, or you are looking here, this is the zygote or this is the sporophyte. In zygote, it gets mature into sporophyte, and in sporophyte meiosis occurs. So dear students, after meiosis, which structure is formed? What are these? Spores. So these spores are haploid, and these gametes are also haploid, and the plant body in which these gametes are formed, this is the gametophyte, this is also haploid. So dear student, that is why most of the stages in bryophyte or the life cycle of bryophyte are haploid in nature. That is why this life cycle of bryophyte is haplontic life cycle. I told you earlier in the case of algae. So they always show the haplontic life cycle. But dear students, here I want to tell you that haplontic life cycle is showing in this one, but here sporophyte is given. So that is why it will be changed, because if most of the stages are haploid, but sporophyte is also given, this is the diploid. So you are looking here, this is the haploid structure and this is the diploid structure. So both the structures are present at same time, or they make the part of life cycle equally. So that is why this life cycle is known as what? Haplodiplontic. Got it? So this is haplodiplontic life cycle. In the case of bryophyte, the haplodiplontic life cycle is formed. So dear student, this is the category of plant in this haplodiplontic life cycle is formed only. So we have discussed the haplontic life cycle in the cases of algae, but here we are looking that both the stages or both the structures are present at the same time in the life cycle. That is why this is known as the haplontic life cycle, haplodiplontic life cycle, because first haploid and second diploid structure is formed. So that is why this is known as the haplodiplontic life cycle. So dear students, I think it is clear to you. Now let's discuss about the types or the classification of the bryophytes.